Hello, hello, all of you beautiful people, all you beautiful faces. Before we get into this, such a fun DIY project that anybody can do, I'm going to hear a little bit from the Word of the Lord, and this is about how the Lord will prosper us as His children. First is Deuteronomy 30, verse 3. Then the Lord God will restore your fortunes and have compassion on you. Look, you have to read Deuteronomy to understand these verses. Like, there are stipulations. You have to obey and serve the Lord in order for these blessings to come upon you. But if you disobey the Lord, there's curses that come upon you. So there's always two sides to everything. You got to always remember that. We have to obey God in order for these things to be in effect in our lives. Deuteronomy 28, verse 11a is the Lord will grant you abundant prosperity. Psalm 128, 1 and 2 is blessed are all those who fear the Lord, who walk in His ways. You will eat the fruit of your labors. Blessing and prosperity will be yours. Proverbs 3, 1 and 2. My son, do not forget my teachings, but keep my commands in your heart, for they will prolong your life many years and bring you prosperity. And I don't believe the Lord is talking about like Muah here. The prosperity, you know, money is the lowest form of prosperity, not the highest, the lowest. So you need to look up what prosperity means in the Hebrew and the Greek when you see it to understand fully what the Lord is saying. But Proverbs 13:21 says, misfortune pursues the sinner, but prosperity is the reward of the righteous. I am going to stop with it there, but I just pray that these will cause you to get into the Word a little bit further and really seek out the blessing of the Lord and all that His Word has for you. But I'm so excited about this because we are going to take this simple little spinner cup. What this is I had gotten this at Michael years ago. I don't even know if they still carry them, but it had this little plastic film that fit like this, and you could put photos in it. And it would spin and have photos of my kids around it, and I'd keep pencils and stuff in it. I'm going to change its use today, and I am going to turn this little thing from drab and boring into something blinged out and beautiful like this. Amazing. So the first thing you're going to need is this sheet bling. Sheet bling. You can get sheets of bling at Michael's, Joann's. Most crafting stores will carry something like this. You're going to need either a razor blade or a straight edge razor, something like that, to cut out your pieces. Rubbing alcohol and a napkin. And we'll see how it does. You may need glue. I'm not sure how this is going to stick, but the rubbing alcohol is to make sure that this is clean and that there are no oils on it to hinder anything from sticking to it. And I'm going to clean the inside because I had just washed this and I see it's got water spots. And the alcohol does leave kind of a little bit of a haze on it. So just take the dry side and wipe it down. But this thing has been cleaned so many times, like look, there's scratches on it from somebody cleaning it and scratching it instead of doing it. You're not supposed to scratch acrylic. My kids don't know that when you wash dishes. So we just don't want any oils from your hands on this or it won't stick. But see, when you put a picture in there and it's all scratched up, it just doesn't look right. So I'm going to repurpose this beautiful thing. So I have already cut 3 of these out. What you do is you take this little sheet of the bling bling and you're going to line it up with the size of the cup. And then you're going to take your razor. I'm going to cut from the edge over here But since I already have 3 sheets done, I'm going to take one of the sheets. I'm going to show you how you do it. You need a cutting board so that your straight razor does not go into the wood surface below. That's muy importante. So what you do is you take this and you just line it up. And then you cut into the piece. Okay, so that's going to go there, and then it's going to come over here. And since it's harder to do this part here, I flip it over, and then I cut along here. I go up to where the line is, and I bring it down and cut through. That way, when you flip it over, you will see the line of where you have already scarred it. And I'm sorry, I can't see what you guys can see. So then I take this piece and I go right along that line. Oops, that went right off the edge there. Right up to the edge of where this one goes. And then I take the line and I come right back. And then you have your next square piece like that. So now I'm going to move you back up. Hello again. My hair's in my face. Now we're going to take these beautiful pieces and we are going to apply them. So there's a little piece here sticking up, so you want to make sure you don't have any edges sticking up or it will go. So you want to make sure the edges are very nice and clean. So now you take, this is self-adhesive. Oh, my nails are not being cooperative. Let's just get the razor to help here. You want to be careful that you don't take the silver off because that's what causes the bling bling on the back of the thing. So now I've got, this is sticky. You want to be very careful in how you line this up. It has to go on perfectly. See, this is very sticky. So look at that. Look at how beautiful that is. Oh my gosh. I am so excited about this project. I have been so sick for several days and I have wanted to do this, but I wanted to do it on camera. So I'm not kidding. I've been chomping at the bit to get this done. So you just line it up to the next piece, put it on, and then we've got 2 edges of gorgeousness. Oh my gosh, and look at ugly, average, beautiful, blingy, beautiful, blingy. I mean, how spectacular is this? I am going to bling out my drawers. I'm going to do a whole entire acrylic drawer cabinet and bling it out. I just cannot wait to do it. It's going to be spectacular. Now the third piece. Oh, there's something stuck on here. Okay, there we go. Make sure your edges are lined up good. Oh my gosh, look at how amazing this is, you guys. This is going to be the cutest brush holder of all time. And I'm not kidding. I may actually start making these and selling them on eBay. I mean, they are so gorgeous. I'm not going to lie. This stuff is pretty darn expensive. So you better look for a coupon, babe, because it is not cheap. And, oh my gosh, look at this. Look at how amazing is that. Now you just want to make sure you have it firmly pressed. And I was praying that this would be, like, if these are square, these are not round. And I picked the square because they were actually prettier than the round ones. And I wasn't sure if they were going to line up because, you know, they have to be specifically lined up. And I love that the base is acrylic on this. But I can also go right along this edge with some spinners myself, some more, which it does now that I'm looking at it. See, I see that it has some cracks in it. So I am going to go ahead and probably do right along this base too with more. But right now I'm going to make sure I have enough to do my cabinet first, my drawer, my acrylic drawers. But is this, look at this, is that not spectacular? Now look, let's just, I mean, nobody's going to want to put, I just have to get like all matching beautiful brushes to put in here, like all pink. I think what I'm going to do is pick all my Luxie pink brushes out and put them in here so that it looks matchy-matchy and super cute, because you know when you got something this gorgeous, you do not want to put like a bunch of ugly colored brushes together. You want it to be beautiful. So like, look, here's some of my pink. Let me get some of my pink Luxie brushes out. I have a lot of Luxie brushes, so you'll be able to see once this gets done with all the exact same color brushes, how adorable is that going to be, because it's just going to look so beautiful, especially with like the bronze tip standing up. I have so many more, but I would have to like dig through my stuff, but I have a bunch of beautiful, lovely Luxie, thanks to Ipsy and all this. But just think how beautiful this is going to be when it is full of all matching brushes. As a matter of fact, I just want to give away of brushes. Today I had gotten my Instagram, my first giveaway. I don't know if the video is up yet, but these are still in the plastic. But look at how nice it looks when everything is all matching. And these are silver, so isn't that just adorable? So if I'm remembering correctly, this cup probably cost me, the little picture cup, I think it was like $13 for the little cup. And these sheets are about $14 per sheet. So it is a lot of money to get a sheet of these. So this did not use the whole sheet. So to do this whole thing probably cost me, look, I've had this cup for years. I mean years. So this, look, to me it's like nothing now because I'm using something I own. But I guess if I were to go buy it now, this would have probably cost me about $16 to make. And look, with that gorgeousness, who wouldn't want 20 of these laying around their house? And I actually have some really beautiful acrylic brush holders that I am going to do. Like, I have really gorgeous, my elf ones, like any of you have the long black elf holders. Just think how gorgeous that would be done in this. Amazing. I am going to be blinging out everything I own. I'm so excited to show you all the other stuff I'm going to do. But isn't that amazing? I love you guys. I hope you enjoyed this DIY video, and I pray that God keeps you safe in this crazy world we live in. Bye.